Very good morning, students. Welcome to the psychology classroom. So, how are you all? I hope you all are well and doing well in your studies, studying properly for your examination, which are very near. So, keep revising, children. Date today is 7, 12, 21. Class is 11C. Subject psychology. I hope the details are properly visible to you. So yes, children, we are doing the revision. So I should write down over here revision. The chapter which I am doing the revision is chapter 3, the basis of human behavior. The basis of human behavior. So I hope all the details are properly visible to you all on the board. So if you have seen the video yesterday, I discussed with you about the different parts of the brain, where I told to you all that our brain is divided into 3 parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Where I discussed with you the hindbrain and the midbrain in detail. And I told you also that in the next video I am going to discuss with you the forebrain. So everybody write down about the forebrain. Forebrain is the main part of the brain. It is something very important part of the brain. Forebrain. And I told you also the division of the forebrain. It is divided into 4 parts: thalamus, hypothalamus, limbic system and cerebellum. Up to the limbic system, I discussed with you all. I told you the part of the brain which is left, I am going to discuss with you in the next video, is the cerebrum. So let's discuss about cerebrum, which is a part of the forebrain. Cerebrum. Cerebrum is also known as cerebral cortex. Cerebrum is also known as cerebral cortex. Cerebrum is something, or I can say that part of the brain which play a greater role is known as cerebral cortex. This is one point. It is also known as big brain. इसे हम बिग ब्रेन भी कहते हैं. Why it is so called big brain? Because it covers the maximum part of the brain. मैक्सिमम पार्ट ये कवर करता है. Cerebrum is that part of the brain which is responsible for all kind of cognitive activities. It is responsible for all kind of cognitive activities. It is that part of the brain which is responsible for all kind of cognitive activities, such as all kind of cognitive activities or mental functions, such as thinking, problem solving, behavior, problem solving, ये सभी ऑल काइंड ऑफ कॉग्निटिव फंक्शन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है. चाहे हम सोचने की बात करें, थिंकिंग इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मेंटल प्रोसेस, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, ओके, मेमोरी, मेकिंग डिसीजन मेकिंग. ठीक है. इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल काइंड ऑफ कॉग्निटिव एक्टिविटीज और मेंटल फंक्शंस such as thinking, problem solving, memory, decision making, logical ability, reasoning. So it is responsible for all kind of cognitive activities or mental functions such as thinking, problem solving, memory, decision making, logical ability, reasoning. This all doing all kind of cognitive activities. Please note down these all important points in your copy. So I hope you all have written it. Now the next part, cerebrum or our brain is divided into two hemispheres, which is also known as cerebral hemisphere. divided into two parts or hemisphere, that is left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Left hemisphere and right hemisphere, cerebral hemisphere. It is divided into two. So it is divided into two parts or hemisphere, two parts or two halves or hemisphere. That is left hemisphere and right hemisphere. And both the hemisphere function differently. दोनों ही हेमिस्फीयर के जो फंक्शन हैं वो डिफर होते हैं. लाइक लेफ्ट हेमिस्फीयर इज फॉर क्रिएटिविटी, whereas right hemisphere is for logical and analytical ability. So both the hemisphere function very much differently. If you see this vein, so it is divided into two halves. One is the left hemisphere and another is right hemisphere. Left hemisphere govern the right side of the body and right hemisphere govern the left side of the body. Okay? It is something do the function like vice versa. Left hemisphere govern the right side of the body. Like for example, if any person is writing with the right hand, so their left hemisphere is working, and if anybody is writing with the left hand, the right hemisphere is working. So this is something working oppositely. And these two hemisphere we call it symmetrical. So our cerebrum is divided into two symmetrical halves. Symmetrical means they look like also the same. Like this kind of division will be there. You can see. Okay. So both look like the same. Now one thing which join them, these two hemisphere को एक substance है जो कि join करता है, one of the part which join these two hemisphere. So what is that? So that is a corpus callosum. So basically this was a question can be asked in your exam also. What is that which join these two symmetrical hemisphere? So the answer of this question is corpus callosum. Corpus callosum से ये दोनों जुड़े रहते हैं. These two hemisphere. Please note down the points which I have discussed over here. Okay, I hope you all have written it down. So cerebral hemisphere के बारे में आप समझ रहे हैं. लेफ्ट हेमिस्फीयर, राइट हेमिस्फीयर, कॉर्पस कैलोसम, सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स इसे भी कहते हैं. Okay. It is also known as cerebral cortex, cerebrum, the big brain, and cerebral hemisphere. So these are the some of the terms which you should remember in your mind. So I hope you all have written it down. So I am moving forward. Now in the cerebrum itself, the topic which you have to study and discuss is the lobes of the cerebrum. Our cerebrum is divided into four lobes. What are the four lobes? First, frontal lobe. Second, temporal lobe. Third, occipital lobe. Fourth, parietal lobe. So our cerebrum is divided into four lobes: frontal, temporal, parietal and occipital. ये four lobes हैं which you have to be remember. Now you can see if this is the brain structure. ठीक है? So frontal lobe is this one. This is a frontal lobe. Occipital lobe is at the back. बैक में आपका occipital lobe होता है. Temporal lobe is both side. ये जो it is very near to the ears. So ये temporal lobe होता है. Okay. And in the mid is the parietal lobe, which make a connection with all the lobes. Let me discuss this one. Occipital lobe is derived from the word occi. Occi is related to somewhere eyes. So it is a lobe which is located at the back, near to the cerebellum. Okay, and it is responsible for the vision. It is that part of the brain which is responsible for the vision. ये विजन के लिए होता है. टेम्पोरल लोब, टेम्पर से बना है. इट्स समथिंग रिलेटेड टू द ईयर. सो ये जैसे ईयर के जस्ट पास ये जो लोब है, ये जो पार्ट है, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ टेम्पोरल लोब. एट द बैक इज द ऑक्सिपिटल लोब, हियर द पार्ट ऑफ टेम्पोरल लोब. इट इज फॉर ऑडिशन, सुनने के लिए. Frontal lobe is a main part of the lobe. It perform. ये frontal lobe में पूरा आपका ये जो lobe है, ये frontal lobe है, which is responsible for all kind of cognitive functions. Cognitive functions you all already understand. कौन-कौन से cognitive functions होते हैं? Parietal lobe is again play a very important role. It receive all incoming sensory signal and give message to the other part. So इसका रोल बहुत important है. ये relay station की तरह काम करता है. It works like a relay station. जहाँ पे where every signals came, it gather, it store and then it send it to its proper places. जितने भी सेंसरी सिग्नल है वो अपने पास लाता है and then it send to the proper places. Whosoever is required for the temporal lobe वो वहाँ भेजता है, occipital lobe के लिए जो मैसेज occipital में भेजता है. So it play a very greater role. अगर ये कहीं से भी if it is disturbed from somewhere, so we are unable to have any kind of sense and really it's getting a problem. Okay, please note down the points which I had written over here. Okay, I hope you all have written down all the points. आपने सारे points लिख लिए होंगे. Okay, चलिए आगे बढ़े. So now you can understand the importance of these lobes, and in these two videos, means yesterday and today, I had discussed with you the whole parts of the brain. So these two videos make you an understanding about the different parts of the brain. So by this video also, by watching these video, you can have a summary of your different parts of the brain. You can make a revision from this one also. And after watching the video, you go through your book, and obviously the information will be stored in your LTM for a longer period of time, where the information will not be forgotten and you will be able to score good marks in your examination. So, like for example, every lobe is responsible for every kind of function, and any damage in any kind of lobe will definitely affect those areas. Like if any kind of damage or any kind of like incident or injury take place in the occipital lobe, so obviously it ultimately affects your vision. Maybe you are unable to see properly, you are unable to something will be there. Brain is that part of our nervous system or our central nervous system which is very delicate. And why it is delicate? Because it is only the station, it is only the place which give command to the rest of the body. So जो कमांड दे रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है. जस्ट लाइक इन होम, द पर्सन हु इज मॉनिटरिंग एंड हु इज कमांडिंग द फैमिली, whom we called usually the head of the family, that play a greater role. Similarly, brain is like the head of our system. And it is found to be very delicate, और कहीं से भी इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है तो हमारी बहुत सी फंक्शनिंग में प्रॉब्लम होने लगती है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. सिमिलरली, if any kind of disturbance happen in the temporal lobe, you are unable to hear properly, some kind of auditory problem came. See, every part of the brain is responsible for something. It doesn't mean that, for example, कि आई में आपके कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो तभी वो चीज़ें हैं. ब्रेन से सारी चीज़ें कनेक्टेड हैं. ब्रेन में भी अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो अदर ऑर्गन्स में प्रॉब्लम आएगी. So I hope you understand the video properly. Still, if you have any doubt anywhere, you will discuss with me in the classroom. Okay children, thank you so much for carefully listening and observing this video. Keep revising. Thank you.